Hi, my name is Shelly Arora. I'm from a small city, Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, and I'm a working professional. I've been working for 17 years now, and right now I'm heading marketing for global markets. So I was never into fitness actually, because I was always so busy making my career that I had no time to really take care of my health. And I just took it for granted, because when we are young we take everything for granted, that we are fine. Until one day when it was a small incident actually. I was at the airport, and I was a little late to catch my flight. I was running with my laptop, and then I started having very bad pain in my shoulder, and I was like, and I was pretty healthy, and I was like, okay, I need to go to a doctor. And I visited a doctor, and he said, you are extremely vitamin D deficient, and you need to start exercising. That was when I realized that I need to, and I had already crossed 30 by then, and I had never entered a gym in my life. And then yes, of course I took the medication and the vitamin D and all that stuff, but I entered a gym for the first time in my life. I think that was a big achievement for me. But I was so bad, I was not at all flexible, I would just run out of energy. It was a CrossFit gym, which is more like the cult fit these days, where we used to do intense workout, because I had no idea what weight training is all about at that time. So it was nice. They used to structure our workout, and we would just enter the gym, complete the workout in 45 minutes, we were dead, burn some calories, and that's it. But again, because of work, because I had to travel quite a bit, there was no time. Again, I was not punctual, I was not consistent, rather not punctual. I was not consistent, and then I stopped going to the gym until after 2 years later, when I don't know why I went to the gym. It was near my home in Gurgaon. We used to go to a restaurant right opposite the gym every day for dinner, and one day I thought, I go to the restaurant, why not I go to the gym which is right opposite. It was a fitness first gym, and I felt that I got a very positive vibe when I entered the gym, and everybody seemed so fit and happy. And I realized that it's a nice place to be, I can try. So I took the membership for a month. I started going. I had no idea of weight training. I felt little out of place. I just thought that I don't fit into that culture, because I saw such smart looking girls, boys there, and I was never fat, but I was not toned. So I had also, I was not confident in my skin that I'm looking good, and I'm fat. I had all that, I think girls have a lot of this issue in their head that they're fat. So, but the good thing that happened was that I was consistent. I started doing a lot of cardio initially to burn the fat, because I did not know what weight training is all about. I thought it was for boys, and girls look muscular, and it's not really cool to put on muscle. But again, I saw few women in my gym. They looked nice, they were doing weight training, and they looked toned, and I thought this is nice. And then I started looking at a lot of international athletes, and I was just so inspired that they were aged and they looked so young. And I was like, I want to be like them. I started weight training. This was 2015. When I started weight training, I was 35 at that time, and 1 year I did intense weight training. I also took a professional coach to kind of help me for 2-3 months, so that I get my technique right, because it's very important to get your basic form right, because if you lift weights the wrong way, it can injure you. So I wanted to lift heavy, but I took help, because I think that's where most of the people go wrong. They start lifting heavy just looking at YouTube videos, and they end up injuring themselves, and then they say no, weight training is not good. But the fact is that it is actually the best exercise, especially for women, even for men, because it helps increase bone density. It helps you burn fat like no other form of exercise can do, and you can actually, you can sculpt your body the way you want. You want to have good shoulders, you can work more on them, but ideally you want to have a proportionate body. So I started doing that, and after 1 year I realized significant change in my body. Yes, I lost weight, but that was never the objective. I gained 3 kg muscle in 1 year, which was huge. But I think because I had just started, that's why I got the gain so quickly. And then I moved to Bangalore. I was in Gurgaon till 2016. I got a brilliant job opportunity. I moved to Bangalore, and I was, as it is, not knowing what to do. I was happy with my workout, but I did not know if I want to really compete, because all I saw people around me were enhanced people, artificially enhanced. They were on drugs, steroids, and that was the trend, that it was supposed to be like that you are supposed to be on steroids if you want to compete. And I never agreed to that thought process, because I thought if you are harming your body with harmful substances, then that's not fitness. Yes, I became very because I have a petite frame, I started looking thinner, but yes, toned. People said you should bulk up, take steroids, participate, you will win, but I could never agree to that. So, and then I moved to Bangalore. I got busy with work, 1 year off and on into gym. Then I was diagnosed with autoimmune disorder in December 2017. All of a sudden, I mean, actually my bones started hurting, my joints started hurting. It was that bad that I could not open my car door without exaggeration. My shoulders felt, they were like frozen. I could not move them. It was really bad phase for me. I almost went into depression, wondering what went wrong, because it just happened. I don't know, and there's no cause for autoimmune disorder. So I was lucky, I got a good doctor, and in Rajaji Nagar, and I went there, and he said, you will be on a lifelong treatment, and of course you can't do heavy workout. You should do some bit of stretch at home so that your joints are working fine, and we'll have to put you on steroids, so that, because my blood platelet count dropped all of a sudden, so which typically happens in dengue. So he said that we'll have to put you on steroids to kind of boost your blood platelet count. So the treatment started. I did not go to the gym. I was advised not to, and I really went into a very bad phase into my life. I almost got depressed. By mid of 2018, I started losing weight because I was not working out, and then my mother moved with me after her retirement. She was principal in a inter college in Kanpur, and then she moved with me, and she saw that I was not the person I used to be, because my body language had changed. Because when I used to lift weight, I used to look so strong and so confident, and then I just stopped working out. I was not going to the gym, and then she pushed me to start doing yoga at home. So I started doing my stretches at home. Slowly, it took me 2-3 months for my body to kind of start opening up. I started hitting the gym again slowly, because my mom said, don't worry, I'm there, so we'll figure it out. And I started lifting weights slowly again. I was on a good diet, because again, when mom is with you, you get good food. So I was on good diet, and I think over the next few months, 4-5 months, I started lifting again. I was doing good workout by December 2018, so I was pretty good. And then I heard of International Natural Bodybuilding, which was it's a global foundation. They've got operations in 160 countries, INBA as they call it. And somebody told me that they are doing international championship, Asia Pacific Championship in Bangalore, and I just thought that this is a great opportunity for me to transform my body once again, because the first phase of transformation happened when I started lifting weights, and after 1 year I was not regular because I moved cities. So I thought, let me take this as a chance, and maybe it will also help me get out of my sickness. So the medication was on, but I got into I took this as a target and started doing weight training. I was very thin, so I hired a coach, and then for the competition I was asked to gain weight, because I was very thin. So I gained almost 6-7 kgs. I became 51 kgs for the competition, as it was a 4-month process. So from 44 I became 51 kgs, 52 rather, and then we started cutting down 1.5 months before the competition. And so I was not on a diet, but I was on a clean diet. And then towards the last 1.5 months, of course, I was off gluten, of any kind of sugar, even fruits, so no sugar, even lactose, nothing. But that was only for a month and a half, because we were trying to kind of really shred, worked really hard. I was also doing a full-time job, so I used to hit the gym very early in the morning, 5 o'clock for my workout, and again after office 9 o'clock, at times 9:30 for my cardio session in the evening, because it demanded me to kind of do that kind of workout to gain muscle and shred fat. And towards the last 1 week, going a little easy on water. And the competition was on the 20th of July, and so I participated in the women's physique category and bikini category. I was so nervous, because coming from a corporate background, where I'm used to wear business suits, and walking on the stage in a bikini, I was like, what will my colleagues talk about me? But my mom just stood with me like a pillar. She said, you love it, you want it, it's your passion, go for it, I'm standing with you. And that gave me so much of confidence. We had a very good, we had a bunch of good athletes on the stage, a few people from international countries as well. So there were ladies from Dubai, from Hungary. So the competition was good. So I was very nervous that, how will I this is the first time, and at the age of 40, this was my first competition I started. I was like, I don't know if I look good on the stage, but yeah, it went well, and I think I had really shred well. I was in a very good definition, and yeah, and happy to share that I won in the women physique category, and in the bikini category I was a runner-up, because they said I was too bulky. It's funny actually, I was so thin and they said you're bulky for a bikini category, so which means it was a significant achievement for me in 4 months that I could gain that kind of muscle. Yeah, so I think that was a turning point in my life, and after that there is no looking back. I've been showered with so much of love from people, so much of motivation and blessings, that I am just so motivated to take this up even going forward, especially for women, because I want to motivate them quite a bit, because they think once you are 40, your life is almost over and you can't work on your body. I understand, women have a lot of pressure, especially working women, because they have to take care of their family, they have to take care of their office, and hence they don't take care of themselves. I really want to use this platform to kind of reach out to all those women and kind of give them a message that, health comes first, and if you're healthy, you can create a beautiful world around yourself. Thank you.